Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Beavers will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Fresno State's offense will get first crack at it today. Let's second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Fresno State right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a move. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest lead. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. The play-action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Beavers offense will have its first possession of the game. To the right. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Off the boot, looking for his man. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
You see offenses doing this a lot now. When you got a scrambling quarterback, get him outside the pocket. Run a bootleg to the left where he has the option. What can he do? Pick him up, put him down, and go get some yardage, or he can throw it down the field to try to make an even bigger play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Burrell. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback moving. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. And receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't.
What's up, babe?
You're looking for something.
Okay.
Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Lots of room to run. Inside the touchdown, Oregon State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, that's a nice number.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Fresno State right back to the line. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
I I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Just keep swinging it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Burrell. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Beavers are marching down the field. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Beavers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Fresno State right back to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Nice move there. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Man, those are frustrating. You know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
The throw. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now, work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it at the 25. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. You can show them the fade from any part of the field if you drop in a dime like that.
And that is a quarterback and wide receiver that you just got to give the look. You see the matchup. I got a matchup I want. My guy's better than yours. Throw the fade, get the completion.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Beavers are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Fresno State will have to punt. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Looking for room. It's Burrell. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. The Beavers need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Thomas. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They go right back to him. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Beavers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half.
Fresno State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Hard running there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Looking for space, it's King. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fullback's got it. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to the ground game on the left. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defense? Doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Beavers look to keep this drive humming. He wants to change this route. Toss to the outside. Got the first down and more. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third down.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that fourth down and failing to convert. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Fresno State right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas.
What's up, Katie? Yeah, give me like 5 minutes, okay? Not this one. Not this one.
Why?
Because I'm using it. I will set the one from upstairs.
What about when you don't? You still say
Stop. I will get the one from upstairs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Reads it, fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Second down coming up.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work.